Good evening and welcome. You're watching Mpk News and my name is Sinazo January. Let's get started with our headlines for tonight. It's just the beginning of the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which occurs yearly in South Africa. However, not all citizens are fully aware of its main causes. South Africa believes that President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to move the country to alert level 1 lockdown was because of the upcoming local government elections. It's just the beginning of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which occurs yearly in South Africa. However, not all citizens are fully aware of its main causes and how it should be dealt with. Therefore, awareness should be made much clearer and concise for all citizens to understand to gain knowledge.
The Breast Cancer Awareness Month just knocked today, and most crucial is individuals knowing exactly why this month is vital and bear in mind the main details on being knowledgeable to the cancer diseases. The breast cancer specialist Dr. Lwazi Nongonono clarifies the possible risks of being diagnosed with the disease.
The main risk factors is age. The older you get, the more likely to get breast cancer. We say it is a disease of the above 50-year-olds. Also genetics, if there is a strong family history, you are susceptible to getting the breast cancer. Also, of course, female gender. It's more common in females than it is in males.
Precision surgeries are most common in an attempt to control the spread of cancer in several cases. And despite the operation and a first diagnosis, it spreads again. Dr. Lwazi Nongonono tries to explain.
If it is an operable cancer, that is, it is a stage where we can operate. Yes, we remove all cancer and we sample the glands under the armpit. It can come back. There is a scoring system that we estimate, what we call, we prognosticate. It depends really on the stage with which you were diagnosed with cancer. If it's a late stage, stage 3, stage 4, it's more likely to come back than a stage 1 and a stage 2.
The downside about breast cancer surgery scars is that they tend to affect patients psychologically as well, and losing a breast as a result doesn't go well.
Yes, there will be a scar, there will be a flat chest, but the patients do get counseling, which is done in most cases before the operation itself. However, we do have the plastic surgery division, which do reconstruction of the new breast, if so needed. But that is depending on the patient. It is not offered upfront. Your last question was, do men get breast cancer? Yes, they do, but it is at a very low percentage.
He says these major operations include the removal of an infected and damaged breast, goes with the counseling, and this at least makes their job as specialists easier where they have to uplift their patients' lack of confidence. He also revealed that men also suffer breast cancer in very rare cases.
If your first-degree relatives have more than 1 or 2 of them have a breast cancer, you may get a breast cancer, but it is not something that we even screen for. We wait until there is a breast lump, unless, of course, we've proven genetically that you are in the high-risk group.
It is also advised that any symptoms should be taken further. From Mpk TV News, I am Jessica Bobo.
Political analysts say that they are not surprised that the presidency moved to lockdown alert level 1 ahead of the local government elections on November the 1st.
The move to alert level 1 was to be expected. This is according to political analyst Mr. Bukani Mngoma.
I'm not surprised, but at the end of the day, what we need to look at is whether this moving down, is it backed up by science? Or is it only, as the opposition parties are saying in South Africa, that no, it is only meant to assist the ANC for campaigning purposes?
Ngoma says that the decision is supported by the data provided by the National Coronavirus Command Council.
As long as people have, tangible information to back up their claim, it's fine. But all what we know is that the figures, the infection rates are coming down. And if we can all agree that the infection rates are coming down, the question is, why will you still remain in level 3? So I think for me, it's only the science that need to be able to dictate.
Ngoma also said that despite opposition parties' criticisms, they will also benefit from the move, not to mention the positive impacts it will have on the country's economic recovery.
What it also does is that it brings confidence to business, because remember, business plan on a 3 to 5 year horizon. So they are very reluctant in putting monies and projects, and they've put projects in abeyance until such time that there's some certainty as to whether the economy is opening up or not. So with the level 1 reduction, hopefully those businesses are going to start saying, well, maybe you could be able to put part of our money into the economy, or maybe you can start certain projects that are quicker to start. And in that way, it opens up the economy.
Finally, Ngoma predicted that should the vaccination drive gain as much momentum as it needs to, then 2022 is the year the country should pin their hopes on for the doing away completely of the national state of disaster. For Mpk TV News, I am Lele Tungapi.
South Africa believes that President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to move the country to alert level 1 lockdown was because of these upcoming local government elections.
President Cyril Ramaphosa on Thursday announced that as South Africa emerges from its third wave of coronavirus infection, Cabinet has agreed to further ease the lockdown restrictions and move the country from adjusted level 2 to level 1, which means curfew moves between 12 p.m. and 4 a.m. and non-essential facilities such as restaurants, bars and fitness centers must close at 11 p.m. to allow staff to get home before curfew kicks in.
Following the meetings of the National Coronavirus Command Council and the President's Coordinating Committee, Cabinet has decided to move South Africa from adjusted level 2 to adjusted alert level 1 from midnight tonight. The following measures will then apply as part of alert level 1. The hours of the curfew will change from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. Non-essential establishments like restaurants and bars and fitness centers will need to close by 11 p.m. now to allow their employees and patrons to travel home before the start of the curfew.
South Africans believe that President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to move South Africa to alert level 1 lockdown was because of these coming local government elections.
Yes, it was influenced by the local elections. So the way I see it is that after the election, we're going to go back to level 4 or level 3. Because now he says that there should be more people in the gathering space, because that he's trying to make space that people can vote properly, like you understand. But if it doesn't for that case, he wouldn't actually announce that there should be more gatherings, you understand. So but what I'm trying to say is that it's because of the elections.
Indlela endibona ngayo mna umongameli kuba kusiya kwelo voto siya kulo ulungiselela nento ezinjalo ukubana mabakhampeyini bengumbutho omkhulu, umbutho wesizwe, ngoba bafuna ivoti ezininzi. Nangona ke abantu bengaxolanga umbutho omkhulu we-ANC. Umbutho we-ANC usidanisile kakhulu, awuqhubanga ngendlela. I-corruption eyona nto ininzi kumphansi kombutho we-ANC, and umongameli akazenzi izinto ekusuppose uyazenza.
Ewe, I think so. I think indlela yakhe yoba makukhankaswe athembisa abantu imisebenzi just because the elections.
Yeah, it just wants people to go and vote, and then after this thing, I think we'll go back to level 5.
President Ramaphosa appealed to South Africans who are not vaccinated to get vaccinated as daily rate falls short of the target. For Mpk TV News, I'm Sandile Njungi in Gqeberha.